What is up, beauties? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is great to be back. It is great to be back in the driver's seat. So many detailing companies have been releasing so much good new gear that I had to come out of retirement and do a few of them. And speaking of which, we'll be reviewing and testing, and I will show you a full tutorial on how to use BOWDEN'S own Beaut beads. Now, this product is incredible. BOWDEN'S own have been hyping this up for several months. It was supposed to be released much earlier in the year, but they've only just released it within the past month. And Dan and Brett and Gareth and everyone at BOWDEN'S own have been hyping this thing up to hell and back. So I'm going to be sharing with you how to apply it, how to fully prep your paint, and that includes compounding and polishing it in such a way that will make your car look absolutely amazing, make the paint clean, and remove a lot of those scratches. And that, as I said, that is really easy, really fail-safe. Just follow the instructions, you'll be fine. And then we'll apply this bad boy and test it. And I'll just give you a quick spoiler alert, it's incredible. But don't trust my word on that one. You watch this video and you will see the results after the cure time. So guys, without further ado, please, I'd say sit back and relax and enjoy the show, but I'm not Pam the organizer, so enjoy it. So the first step to washing our car is recommended but not necessary, using a snow foam in a snow foam cannon. Now today I'm using BOWDEN'S own Snow Job. This will help cling to any of the dirt on the car, any of the loose dirt, and bring that off. The longer the dwell time, the better, of course, and that just means that will reduce the amount of swirl marks on our contact wash phase with a wash mitt later down the track. Once the snow foam has dwelled for a few minutes, we're going to rinse it off with a high pressure washer. This will lift most dirt, bugs and bird poo on the car. However, it's not going to leave the paint perfectly clean, and that's why after this, we'll need to wash it with a microfiber wash mitt. So as previously mentioned, we're onto our contact wash phase, which I'll be using a BOWDEN'S own shag metastic wash mitt along with BOWDEN'S own wax wash. Now, whilst BOWDEN'S own wax wash does contain a wax coating in it, that will be removed with our flash prep stage and also our paint correction stage with our polisher. Once you've rinsed off all your car shampoo, you'll want to dry the car with a drying towel. Now today I'm using BOWDEN'S own Big Green Sucker, but I'm not using any drying aids like Boss Gloss, as they would just go to waste, as they'll be removed with the flash prep step later. So the next step that I'm going to carry out is the paint preparation. And I'm going to be carrying out a full paint correction and enhancement on my car. So that means that I'll be removing all scratches and swirls that I possibly can. And to achieve that, I'll be using Meguiar's Auto Cosmetica 125mm dual action polisher, along with some Meguiar's 5-inch finishing microfiber pads and Turtle Wax Precision Platelet one and done compound and polish. Now the first thing you want to do is prime your pad. So you'll want to apply some of your compound to your pad and spread it evenly in a very thin layer. I did that off camera, but here we are just doing the application process. So you'll want to shake your bottle and you'll want to put it on your pad in 5-cent size little drops. So today I'll be doing those in 4. Now it doesn't have to be in 4, it doesn't have to be any way that I absolutely say. So we'll do that and then we'll spray the pad with water, maybe about 10 squirts. Now that just means that we'll get, that we won't overheat our pads and we'll get a much more even cut. And then we'll stamp that into our panel in order to spread out our compound. put our polisher on 1 speed and we'll spread it out. And then we will increase the speed to about 4,000 RPM and we'll start our cutting process. Now the cutting process is quite simple. The rule of thumb that I use is about 1 inch per second, so that's about 2.5 centimeters per second. Now I've sped up the footage a little bit so you guys get a better understanding of what I'm doing, but we're just making passes backwards and forth, just like a lawnmower, so going half over each last pass. Now, it's one thing to note as well, the largest size you should be working with is about 18 inches by 18 inches or 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet. Now, one of the great things about Turtle Wax Precision Platelet One and Done is that it's very good in the sun and in the heat. So it doesn't dry up quickly and it just keeps cutting for longer periods of time. So you don't necessarily have to worry about it setting on the paint and becoming unusable really quickly. It's a really, really versatile compound. And that's why I'm using it today, because I think that this product complements the Bowden's own range as far as the ease of use and how fail-safe it is, just like all Bowden's own products. So we'll just cut the boot here with my DA polisher and the Turtle Wax. And once this is done, we'll want to wipe it off with a microfiber towel, so a really plush one. Now I'm using the Drop Bear, which is made for this kind of thing. So you don't want to be scraping into the paint. You'll just want to pass it lightly and fast. And then you'll want to flip the towel over or fold it over and go over it the other way. This will ensure that you won't miss any polish on there. So in this next scene here, this is where the paint's been treated, so you can see how clean that is. Oh, hang on, no, that was untreated. Now it's treated. So if we go back, you can see all the swirls and you can see all the glare in the paint right there. But if we go over to where we've cut, you can just see how clean that is. And that's the result that you're going for, and that's the result that you can achieve with this method. The final step before applying Beaut beads is our flash prep. So we'll want to spray down the panel with Bowden's own flash prep and wipe it down with a soft microfiber cloth. Now this will actually help remove any of the leftover residual compound from polishing our panel here. And also, as well as a side note, it'll remove polish from most vinyl and glass. So it's worth noting and worth doing. Now the next step will be opening up our Beaut beads box. So the first thing you'll see when you open it up is a thank you message from Dan Bowden himself. You can read that on the screen. I recommend pausing and going back. Next is a foam pad. That's a German-made foam pad, and they are really dense and excellent. Now here's the big gob jar of Beaut beads. Feel free to read the entire jar as well, so freeze frame it. It's got some really great messages on there too. And next is the other bigger super dense foam pad. That's really what you're going to be using for the most part for the bigger areas and the bigger surface. You just put it in and twist it, so it's really helpful. And you've also got your instruction manual there. So what we'll do first, we'll put in our big foam pad and twist it, and we'll use a backwards and forwards motion in a cross-hash pattern on all of our panels. Now, I will admit that I went to start doing, your tight swirls and stuff like that, but I realized that's just not it. That's not what I wanted to do. And I went back and I read the instructions and found that you can just do it backwards and forwards, straight up and straight across. So it works really well that way. Once you've let the wax sit for 20 minutes or so to bond to the paint, you'll want to buff it off with a high density microfiber cloth like the Drop Bear. So you want to buff that off and then turn it and fold it as often as you can, and that way you won't be clumping up any of the wax onto your cloth, and you'll make sure to get all of the wax off your car's paint. Now you'll want to leave that to sit and cure for at least 6 hours, but I took this video the next day. Just look at that amazing beading and sheeting properties. That is incredible. Forgive me for being out of uniform on camera, but check out the sheeting on the driver's side door. That is almost ceramic coating worthy. It's better in my opinion. Obligatory wanker shot. Check out that glow though, that looks incredible. I'm such a fanatic that I stored mine in the fridge. You can just store it out of direct sunlight under 30 degrees Celsius anywhere, but I want to store mine in the fridge because, you know, I'm a fanatic. How insane was that sheeting? That is incredible. Now, there are some things about this product that you need to know from experience. So the first thing, and I need to do this again for the millionth time, it smells like Jaffa. It's so good. Just don't eat it, please. It smells incredible. Now, the application of it, as you probably saw, looked pretty easy, but it's very, so once you've twisted that foam pad in and spread it on, the consistency is just like butter. It's very, very smooth. And once it sets, it's incredibly easy to get off. I'm actually really, really impressed at the application process. So really easy to apply, and there's just one last thing that people won't tell you without actually looking. So I had some scratches on my car, and I actually tried to get rid of them through the paint prep process and through compounding them out with that turtle wax, which whilst the turtle wax one and done is a great product and it does get rid of a lot of imperfections like scratches, one thing that I actually noticed was that it didn't get rid of some of the scratches on my bumper. But after I applied Beaut beads and I buffed it out, I can't see the scratches anymore. So I dare say, and Dan and Brett, if you guys are watching, I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I'm damn sure that this has actually filled in a few scratches on my car. So it's got a very big added bonus. Now, what you'll need to know, these retail for $159 RRP. So there are some shops that are doing a deal at the moment. I know Repco is, in my opinion, doing the best deal. So if you get a tub of Beaut beads called the Big Gob Jar, you'll also get a drop bear microfiber towel and a flash prep bottle. So you basically get everything that you need to apply Beaut beads to your car. I would recommend that, not just because I work very closely with Repco, but because I believe that's the best deal you can get at the moment. So guys, final word on this product. It is insane. I've not waxed my car in so long. You know, I made a day project out of it. I did the whole thing, and to be honest, it was totally worth it. This is like no other sealant I've used, and I've used a lot. I've tested a lot of spray sealants. I've tested a few waxes. You know, before I used this, I dare say the best wax I used was Meguiar's Ultimate Carnauba Wax, which is not a bad wax, but it's got nothing on this. You should get between 15 and 20 cars out of this. I'm not going to be doing my car 15 or 20 times, so I'm going to find other uses for it. I'll do some friends' cars, I'll do some client cars, things like that. But look, as I said, you get 15 to 20 applications, so it adds up to less than $10 per car, basically, which is not actually expensive for a really good sealant. So I'm not going to blab on about it. Guys, if you really want your car to shine and glow and you want to have some fun all day on your car and you're a fanatic like me, please, this product is worth trying. And I really mean that. Bowden's have not sponsored me to say this. Dan and Brett just know that I'm an absolute mega fan of their stuff. You know, I've never had an issue with any of Bowden's own stuff, but I can damn well tell you that this product is incredible and it is well worth adding to your arsenal. So that's it, guys. You know about Beaut beads, you know how to apply it, you know how good it is, you know where to get it and who has the best deal on it. Go and get it. You need to. Now, as always, guys, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. There are so many more videos coming. I know I said that 18 months ago when I just didn't make any content. I will do the Q&A video. I will review some of Repco Eclipse's new stuff that they have sent me personally and some of the stuff I bought because they are doing so well. But there's some great products out there that I am testing, that I've made videos on, that I will be releasing. So guys, stay tuned for that. And of course, don't ever forget to pay someone a compliment or give them a smile because you never know how much better you can make their day. Keep it right, keep it tight, and I'll A, B, C ya. Yes, I remember. Hey, if you liked that video, please click the screen for more.